Festive tip for you. Obviously, as we come into the Christmas period, we tend to see an increase in the number of DSAR requests. If you are receiving DSARs over this period, obviously the time frame to deliver them doesn't change. You still have 1 month from the date that it was received from which to reply. So if you are closed over Christmas, if your offices are not open, that doesn't matter, that timeline doesn't change. So there's a couple of things that you can do to kind of make dealing with those requests quicker and easier. The first thing that you can do is look at the construct of any email trail. So when you're searching, you're likely going to find lots and lots of emails. Now what usually happens is one email is sent, 10 people are copied in, you then have 10 copies of one email, get 10 replies, suddenly you've got 100 emails that actually is only one email trail. So the first thing you're going to want to do is when you find an email trail, find the end of it. So find the last email that was sent, and then you can literally just get rid of everything else, because that one email will have the whole email trail contained within it. And generally, if there's any information, it's going to be within that email trail. You don't need all those other 10 copies. The other thing that you can do is really refine down your search criteria. So make sure you're going back to the subject, asking them exactly what they want to have access to, what are they looking for? Are they looking for conversations about their behaviour? Are they looking for conversations about the redundancy process? Are they looking for conversations between specific individuals? One of the common things that happens is people will look for initials, and obviously if you've got initials like, I don't know, DR for instance, that is contained in lots and lots of words, so your search parameter will find lots of random words with that in. The other thing is people look for first names. Now if you've got a common first name and you're in a big business like Tim or Tom or John or Sarah or Becky, you're going to bring back huge amounts of information that has absolutely no relevance to the individual that's making the request. So you do need to make sure that your search criteria and your parameters are as structured and clear as possible to avoid you getting loads and loads of stuff that you're then going to have to sift through. The final thing that you can do to kind of make that process a little bit easier is just be really, really clear about how you're going to deliver this process while people are out of the business. Obviously, if your teams are off, make sure that you don't have 2 people off at the same time that generally deal with these requests. Make sure that you get your requests into IT early for your searches. Don't be afraid to get started searching for stuff as soon as the request comes in, rather than waiting for those clarifications. But the quicker you get moving, the more likely you are going to be able to respond within a reasonable time frame and have enough information to review all the information and make sure that it's good.